our land strangers devote it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. Oh, Christians of our dear state, what a shame to Christendom.
Morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good hours of freedom. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan from Olo province of Biafra land. Today is the 23rd of April in the year of our Lord, 2021. We are here live and direct in order to preach the gospel of liberation, the gospel of freedom. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to please welcome, invite your brothers, your sisters, your siblings, your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies, to come over and listen to this hallowed platform. Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through Radio Biafra London. This is where we worship, and Biafra is our religion. Therefore, we have no discrimination. We don't discriminate. We don't have problem with anybody. We want live and let live. We want people to be free. We want black race, black Africans to advance, to be in the mainstream world advancement. Not to be consumers only, producing nothing, but to be respected. And how do you become respected? By earning your position in the world stage or on the world stage. Because respect is earned. Respect is earned. Don't you think that it is highly absurd? Don't you worry you that the black people anywhere around the world, they are always at the bottom layer? I'm talking about a group, as a people. I'm not talking of individual. Are going to be judged by the look of your race, your community, your nation. That is the truth about it. It's the fact of life. How many people know that Emma Agwali is an Igbo man that invented a supercomputer website? Who know? He's an individual. He's the brightest, but he's an individual. He's working under the auspices of United States of America. That's the bitter truth. So anything he invents is on America. How many people know that this mobile phone, Infinite, and what do you call the other one? Infinite, and there are two mobile phone companies or phone producers. It's owned by an Igbo man. They are individuals. But what you see on the distance is made in France. Made in China, because that is where he got the brain. But there is nowhere to produce, no factory in that cemetery called Nigeria. Yeah, techno, Infinite and techno. Yes. These are, but all over the world they are being known as China. It's Chinese made. But that is how pathetic we are. But people don't know that it's owned by Biafrans. Because there are no factories in our land in order to produce what they know, what they invented. Instead of allowing their invention to go down the drain, the same way Izuogo. He died with his brain, everything, with his invention of a car that doesn't use fuel, neither battery, not just driving like that. But he died, and everything gone. So these people, they thought wisely. Instead of their inventions to be undermined, you know what? They went to China and signed agreement with a Chinese factory company. And the company told them, look, I'm going to write it made in China. They said, okay, no problem. We are in a shithole, in a cemetery in Nigeria. We don't have no factory, no person. All of them, what they are thinking of, you have billionaires, they talk of power, crude oil. No person is interested in making, impact, sponsoring advancement, because it's a Biafran. So, and that is why today, Techno and the Infinite, they are being written made in China. That is the sadness we have been forced to live in the name of living in one cemetery called Nigeria. I welcome each and every one of you. It's whenever you wake up and you remember that you are from that cemetery, you go back into sadness. I'm telling you, where terrorists are in command and people are playing politics about it. Open terrorists, not hidden one. Terrorists, open terrorists are in command, controlling the lives of people. Sorry, I don't know. I need to. We'll be back. I don't know my microphone. Let me change my microphone, please. I will be right back.
Weepy man, do it for a night.
Thank you, no miracle. It's on the way. Oh, the miracle is on the way.
No matter your condition, no matter your challenges,
Never give up.
no matter your situation, no matter the calamity,
Never give up.
He's the God of the last minute miracle.
It's the God of the last minute miracle.
He's the God of the last minute miracle.
It's the God of the last
matter your suffering, oh, no matter the trouble, oh, no matter your sickness, oh, no matter the emptiness, oh, he's a God of signs and wonders, oh, he's a God of signs and wonders, oh, God, Jesus, your miracle is on the way.
Don't give up, your miracle is on the way.
Never lose hope, your blessings are on the way.
Don't give up, your miracle is on the way.
I'm not going off as I thought because I'm looking at my system. I don't know, maybe I'm okay. So we must move on. Once again, I welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE, coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Johnathan. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the indefatigable leader who has sacrificed everything in order to make sure that we all are liberated from that cemetery called Nigeria. Therefore, I also invite, it doesn't matter the ethnicity you come from, even the Hausas, the Nupe, the TV, the Bachama, the Kanuri, all of you should gather and listen to the gospel of liberation, because the life you're living, you can do more better. You are living in bondage. Every indigenous population in Nigeria is living in bondage. Without wasting much time, we must pray. Our Father in heaven, the creator of the whole universe, hallowed be thy name. We have once again gathered in this hallowed platform in order to dispense the truth without mincing words, without fear, neither favor. The God of our ancestors, we call upon your holy name in order to continue being with our leader, the whole indigenous people of Biafra. In this phase of this fight we are in, our enemies are monstrous, our enemies are legion, they are plenty. They have everything it takes. But what they lack is you. We have you, the God of our ancestors, in your name we come, the same way that David came in your name and defeated Goliath, the mighty Goliath. That is what we are replicating today in your name. People have been laughing at us, calling us all sorts of names, but it never deterred us. Therefore, kill them that once was killed, destroy them. Even the people, very devilish set of people in Nigeria is not a normal country, it's a cemetery. We want to go back to who we are. But the powers to be, the powers in the high places, they have been playing God upon our lives. And today we are to who we are. But the powers to be, the powers in the high places, they have been playing God upon our lives. And today we are to who we are.
No matter your condition, no matter your challenges, never give up. No matter your situation, no matter the calamity, never give up. He's the God of the last minute miracle.
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 Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Never lose hope. Your blessings matter your secrets, no matter the emptiness, he's a God of signs and wonders.
Going to come back. Yes. I think he has come back. My voice was repeating, but I think it is now okay. But I think my voice is back. It's no more repeating because my system is okay right now. I'll jump timing, but it's okay. I need confirmation that I am back, that my voice is back. I need confirmation because I'm listening also to the app. It is back. It is okay right now, I think. It is okay right now. What is happening sometimes? It's okay now, yes. Sometimes I'll jump or timing, but we we must continue. So before I continue to the normal submission of today, remember today is the 23rd of April 2021. Yes, yes, it's okay, it's okay. It's just a minor problem, or it's okay, no matter what. I want people to understand the character. You know, when our leader broadcasted yesterday, he was highly annoyed. It is highly understandable. People don't understand. When our leader broadcasted yesterday, he was highly annoyed. It is highly understandable. People don't understand. When our leader broadcasted yesterday, he was highly annoyed. It is highly understandable. People don't understand. When our leader broadcasted yesterday, he was highly annoyed. It is highly understandable. People don't understand. When our leader broadcasted yesterday, he was highly annoyed. It is highly understandable. People don't understand. When our leader broadcasted yesterday, he was highly annoyed. It is highly understandable. People don't understand. When our leader broadcasted yesterday, he was highly annoyed. It is highly understandable. People don't understand. When our leader broadcasted yesterday, he was highly annoyed. It is highly understandable. People don't understand. When our leader broadcasted yesterday,
no matter your challenges, never give up. No matter your situation, no matter the calamity, never give up. He's the God of the last minute miracle. 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 Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Oh, it's Your miracle is on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
He's a God of signs and wonders.
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 Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. My sister,
Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way.
don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Jehovah, take over. My Father, take over. Yahweh, take over. Messiah, take over. Jehovah, take over. My Father, take over. Yahweh, take over. Messiah, take over.
Oh Lord, I need you to take over.
Put your hands to the air. Turn off the lights. We be the best anywhere we go. We keep on moving forward, back forever. We the great people, we the great nation. We love our unity. Anywhere we go, we represent our people. Yeah. We are moving forward every day. We the best, we the best. Every day we keep on moving forward. We the best, we the best. Every day we keep on moving forward. We the best, we the best. We are top of the world. Eh, 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 eh. This is our freedom time. For Biafra we stand up. Anytime I look up to the sun, that I know one day we must be free. We are the best all over the world, here we go. We keep on moving forward, back whenever. Every day I got on my knees to pray, you got for our freedom. The sun is shining, the rainbow is shining. Biafra the promised land. We the best, we the best. Every day we keep on moving forward. We the best, we the best. Every day we keep on moving forward. We the best, we the best. We are top of the world. Eh, 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 eh. This is our freedom time. Yeah. God bless you, Nnamdi Kanu. God bless you, Kanzi. God bless you, Benjamin Madubuku. God bless our leader. He's the prince on the beach, you already know. Yeah. Respect to the sheep of the local. Wow,
Right? Right? Okay. I think so. I need confirmation before I continue. Let me also check via my app. Yes, it is sounding crystal clear. Yes. So as I was saying before, the self-destructive attitude of
Biafra now, or the world shall vibrate.
I become more annoyed, mad. Biasika is no more existing. He's gone. He's gone. Do you know that he was during the war itself, when the war was raging, he was the appointed administrator of the so-called Eastern region that time on the Nigerian side. Just for propaganda, just for propaganda. What he cared for is his political position. That is why after the war he was made the first governor of that is doesn't care about the lives of people being lost. I mean, he never cared. That is why, you see, I see any Biafran serving on Nigeria, they are devil. I'm telling you honestly. Till today, They are, when you go to church, you start casting out demons. These you don't know where the demons are. The devils are these people in political posts serving Nigeria. Nigeria is meant to exterminate Biafrans. Listen to Okpa Biasek. I think it was 1968. I think so. He was in London giving press conference at the height of the genocide. Listen to what he said. When you watch him, you see I don't know. I know that if it is today, people will throw away their lives in order to kill him. We must have suicide bombers to deal with these people. Bible says if you lose your life, you gain it. This idiot Okpa Biaseka is dead and gone. Go to his grave now and open. What you see is bones and hairs and all. And he's gone. He's gone. But when he was alive, he was, that political position is what matters to him. Serving the enemy. Even when he was saying this, as he was making this speech, you saw the faces of people, even white people, watching him. They look into him a very hopeless. They saw in him a very hopeless human being, where they were killing and slaughtering your people, and you are here. They sent you to London, to the international community, to lobby for the people killing your people. It's only in our land I can see this. I'm telling you honestly. What is happening? The way our people took power, political posts, it is to use it against their own people. What all these governors are replicating? Just listen. Listen. Let me play.
These moral issues are probably summarized by the concept of genocide. I think I'm in a position to say, not only as one who has been living in Nigeria continuously now, through the many months of this tragedy, not only as a social scientist concerned much more than other people with following these events and developments, but also as one who in the past 9 months has had some public responsibility for overseeing the welfare of Igbos. That there is no genocide afoot, there hasn't been any genocide.
He is telling the international community that there was no genocide. There hasn't been. Chineke. If you are watching this man, I'm telling you, you are watching him. I cannot call him a criminal, because a criminal is just somebody that commits crime. This person, even their family lineage are not supposed to exist. I don't know where their family lineage are. I don't know. We should be looking for these people. They put us. How can, just like during the time of 1944, the Second World War Holocaust, you will see a Jew maybe in Switzerland telling the whole world that no, forget about what they are saying. It is not. Maybe 1940, addressing the whole world that I'm a Jew. Our people are not suffering. Hitler was not killing them. Nothing is happening. Oh, Chineke, I don't know. These people's, lineage should be fished out and disgraced for the sins of their fathers. He's a learned person, yes, but look at what he's vomiting. His own kids and kin, his own people. Just because he wants to continue being the governor general, he wants to be the governor of the eastern state or east central state. Only. That is why every other person can die, should die. The same thing as Zikiwo was vomiting. Oh, Chineke Kwena Hiojo. If we never, say, jettison our lives for this type of people, because they are still existing. What prompted them? What still encourages them? They are doing everything with impunity. No person takes it as a duty. You know, I have been saying wolf attack. You know, it's individual attack. Wolf attack. Somebody you think that will think that he is secure. That is where we are heading to. You see all these politicians, their lives should be miserable in our land. Our Biafra land should be hell for them. I'm telling you honestly, it should be, because what they are doing, people don't understand where they are putting us. So people saw this thing as a sabotage, as a very big business venture, because people that have done, they did it and they went free. Instead, they were celebrated. His town people will celebrate him. As they are, Zik of Africa. After everything, no person took it as a duty, even once, before he died, not to die on natural cause. Even during the campaign of NNPP, something like that, no person, let me take one grenade and enter, kill myself and kill him because of what he did. That is why this nonsense is still continuing. That is why they in Imo State, they are pointing at our people. Their own people, their own kids and kin. What is we should turn our land? We should turn it into hell to sabotage. The hell for sabotage. I'm telling you. If we never have this stance, or if we don't have this stance, nothing. We have not started. Let us forget about this doing our normal business. It should not be business as usual. Look at somebody. They are killing our people. Starvation, everything, the pictures, everything was abound. And an Igbo man, Okpa Biasika from Onitsha, the same place as Ikiwe, the same place will be of Onitsha. All of these people, they come out and facing camera, international community, telling them that no, all these are just please listen before I. This is a preamble, please. It's not the topic of, but when I saw this, I was highly mad. I cannot, keep myself. I said no. I've been miserable, honestly. I said, why our people are doing this? Why? Self-destruction. Self-destruction. Killing ourselves. Why our people are doing this? Okpa Biaseke is no more alive. Nnamdi is no more alive. But the evil they committed, continue smelling, destroying our lives till today. And we see people are still committing the same heinous crimes in our land. In the name of I'm a Charles or governor, I'm a commissioner. Oh, now I'm having you and your people, your community. This is your time for the national care. This is rubbish. We should make them become. We should make Biafra land hell for this type of people. If we never do that, forget the quail. Honestly speaking. If we never one day hear somebody hide one explosive or gun waiting for one of these politicians by himself, not anybody, by himself. You see, the same way when Muslims are shouting Allah Akbar before they blow themselves. You shout, you are a saboteur. I killed you because of that. Boom, you everywhere, everybody. It doesn't matter, even you yourself. If we don't take this stance, let us not continue suffering this our God's gift, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Sometimes like this, I feel everything because of the characters of our people. Let me finish playing this, please. This is the voice of Okpa Biaseka. I think it was 1968. He was addressing the world, telling the world that our Biafrans are not suffering from any genocide. I never see any people that can behave like this. I never see them. Let us make haste while the sun shines. These people, they did this thing. They were rewarded. We didn't have lone wolf attack. No repercussion on them. Instead, they come, NNPP. People started following him. Our own people, the people he fought against. The people he made sure that people were destroyed through his actions and inactions, utterances. Those people, their relatives started following him. NNPP, is it NPP? No person subtly pretend as if he's a supporter and go and color. So that he die, and even if they kill him, it doesn't. If we never take this stance, forget it. Forget it. If we never turn to animals, which they call us, we should turn to animals against these people. Honestly, let us stop suffering Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for nothing. Listen.
Developments. But also as one who in the past 9 months has had some public responsibility for overseeing the welfare of Igbos, that there is no genocide afoot, there hasn't been any genocide afoot. The claims that have been made by my friends, and they are my friends on the other side.
His friends, his brothers is calling his friends on the other side. Are you hearing it? For you to understand why people will be pointing at IPOB family members today and going free. Do you understand so? This is the reason. People that did it at the first time, no person, after everything, okay, forgive all of us. I know now copy. Rubbish! All of we started dancing with them. Hey, now, hey, I got what you know so. This is why this sabotage becomes a very big business in our land. Somebody will be given even 1 cup of rice, he will say his brother. Because people that did this at the early time, when that thing should be, even after the war, people that were annoyed should continue secretly eliminating people. But everybody went to business. Today we are seeing the repercussions. We are suffering, all of us. It is either we do this thing once and for all.
About the intentions and the actions of the federal government have, I think, been clearly demonstrated to be propaganda.
That the killing of our people being portrayed is a propaganda. Do you know that one white man, Bruce Mayrock, killed himself by burning himself, setting himself on fire in front of the office of I think United Nations organization that time, because of Biafra children that are dying, people that are being killed, and nothing was happening. This man you are hearing his voice. Oh, to go now, he has gone and gone forever. But the evidence is here. That time, what matters to him is the political position. The same way Dave Omahi is saying that they are elected not to defend our interests, but to defend the tenets of the Nigerian Constitution. And people now governor, hey governor, what is happening to you people? What? Can't somebody even call somebody people now go risk we got trade go Saudi Arabia does he go? Malaysia just risking for money. You get a risk for something good. Can't you plan? Even few 3-4 people can plan and say, nah, I will suicide the bombers. Nah, any person we kill, that person we kill ourselves. I happen Dave Omahi on Gary. After the war, yeah, we require here Governor General, Administrator, and now he was a Gadabachinoso, an Akrayaka for selling his people. An Akrayaka. I say sometimes if our leader is asking, say whether we are human beings, I say no, we are not. I see us, if not now, I see our character as the most primitive character on earth. Forget about our talents. People that love their oppressors, licking their ass, as far as money is concerned. People that will not think again. Once money, boom, hey, everybody forget about. No collectivity until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu painstakingly came and started, joining what have been scattered. It is high time we make we either become what we should be, or you go and start worshiping even the Fulani. That's it. You are not only serving them, worshiping them. The same way people in Vanuatu, in one country, black people, they are worshiping Prince Charles as God, as their God. Hopeless. We are hopeless. Hopeless. When we can eat and dine with people that support our kids, our own people. Any person, our own so-called Igbo people and Biafrans support, our killing. After we start praising them. Oh, vote for him now. He's good. He's a Gadabachirozo. And you see the type of stupidity. You say this stupidity is alien. Honestly, you see, I cannot understand. It's alien. So what is in the brain of these people? Sometimes I want to think like them, to reason like them, to know how they think. These saboteurs, these people that take political position. I try to imagine myself what will make me do this as a person, but I didn't see nothing. I didn't see. So I say, where do these people come from? Where do they? Your people are being killed, starved to death. Children, you are watching it. You say you come to defend the oppressors and tell the international community that no, nothing is happening. These are propaganda. Let me finish that before I enter.
I would, for example, indicate that as early ago as February, in the area of Nsuka, through the effort of myself and some of my staff, we have succeeded in building up a fairly stable population of 80,000 Igbos who had returned. Unhappily for us, this fact was given some publicity by the International Red Cross, among others. And a week later, my friends on the other side sent in a weak platoon, a weak battalion, not enough to do any military harm, but enough to scare the people back into the forests. It is this type of irresponsibility which we cannot guarantee in the event of an unconditional ceasefire that we are anxious to preclude. I think I can appeal to you, and especially those who view themselves as friends of Igbos, that in the interest of Igbos and in the interest of humanity in Nigeria, that pressure should be brought to bear on these people, external constraint to compel them to want to negotiate. It is only then that some meaningful dialogue can emerge.
Are you people listening? Something absurd. You can never see this kind of situation in another country. I never seen it. If somebody, unless somebody have seen it, let me know. I never noticed this type of thing. This man is a pure Igbo man. Okpa Biaseka. What concerns his motive, what concerns him is how to rule. He said he was able to get, because during the war they made him 1967. Gowon made him the administrator of the Eastern region, and he was serving. For that his head scattered. His head scattered. He was going about everywhere internationally, telling international community that Biafrans, they say they are being killed. No, they are the even perpetrators. The same way Azikiwe was the other side campaigning. He himself was the other side campaigning. He said he assembled after the Nigerian government took Nsukka. He assembled 80,000 Igbos to come back and live normal life, so that he would be ruling them as their governor. Did you see how desperate he was? Just as I am your governor, you'll be there. And he was warning Biafrans, say those people. He doesn't call them his brothers. No, those people. That if you are a friend to those people, do you see how bad and sad it is? Do you see why all of us should do something? Do you see it? This is something abnormal. What is happening in our land sometimes is abnormal. Sometimes he made me to start thinking. I say, you know what I used to think? According to the theory of evolution, which I know there is evolution. Of course there is. There is evolution. I know that the theory of Charles Darwin of evolution. There is evolution. Because the way we human beings were even 2,000 years back is not the same way we are today. Is sure. So when you check that evolution and the theory, you say, okay, our forerunners were chimpanzee and apes. Why do we have chimpanzee and ape today? They are still existing. They never mutated because they were stuck. Natural selection made them, they were weak and stuck in that ape and gorilla stage till today. So sometimes I say, let it not be that we that are black people, black race, also develop from ape until we got stuck in that primitivity till today. Others develop to continue and leaving us behind. Sometimes I used to think like this. I'm telling you, because when you see the way we behave, black race, even our own people, even the Biafrans in Igbo, you become marveled. No matter how bitter you can be with your brother, no matter how bitterly you can be with your brother, no matter how you be fighting with your brother. Now, somebody will come from outside, a foreigner, complete foreigner will come to cut your brother's neck, and you are supporting the foreigner to kill your brother, even blaming your brother that your brother is the cause because you have internal problem with him. What type of sense is that? It's animal. It's even lesser than animal. I'm telling you honestly. I used to give you example. In Guinea-Conakry today, what I'm telling you is factual. What we dish out here is gospel. We don't say something we we don't know here. No. In Guinea-Conakry, the Fulani, they are the Fulani tribe. It's the only place in Africa, in West Africa, that they are the largest ethnicity, single largest ethnicity among others. It's only in Guinea-Conakry. The Fulani, they have, according to their record, up to 30% of the population. Other races, other ethnicities have some 20, some none of them reaches 30. So they are the single largest ethnicity in Guinea. But do you know what happened? Do you know the brand that these people are using, which is very, very magnificent, very nice? These other ethnicities gather themselves. They say, no matter we are fighting among ourselves, we can fight, we can kill ourselves, no problem. We can do anything against ourselves, we can shout ourselves. But once Fulani enter the fray, come to profit because of our disunity, thinking that we are not united, please, we should forget about our fight among ourselves and face Fulani. All of us, everybody. I killed you before, leave it. We face these monsters because they know the Fulani as heavy monsters. They understood what they did to them in the early past before they took Futa Jalon. They took their land and call it Futa Jalon. So they are shining their eyes. They are different ethnicities. So they were smart in order to make this decision. Oyibo didn't teach them this decision. It is something that comes from them because they studied history, they got experience from history. That is why they say, look, we should, even if you want to, we kill ourselves is among us, no problem. Our problem is different. Between ourselves is different. If we allow Fulani to excel, to have dominion over us, they will exterminate all of us as they are exterminating you, the same treatment they are giving on us. This is something that Nigerian indigenous population don't have, the brain they didn't have. This is what they don't know, they didn't have. Hausa gave the Fulani the opportunity. Even Hausa, they conquered themselves and offered themselves to Fulani. Fulani know and say, look, these people are very, very timid and primitive set of people. People that you can conquer easily. Yet embolden them and they started coming south. The same thing they are doing today. They identify the Igbos, the people that should stop them, Biafran. They say everybody, people are the bad people. Everybody, every other indigenous community, every other indigenous population started focusing on fighting, killing the Igbos, poison the mind against the Igbos. Today, what is happening? Are they smiling? The Fulani is now, they use every other people. They use them to crush the people that's supposed to rise up against, lead the fight against them. Now they started treating everybody like animals. Till today, everybody is shouting, "Hey, they are killing us here! Fulani herdsmen! They are killing us in Ondo! In Edo they are killing us! In Southern Kaduna, in Kafanchan, we are dead. They are taking our land. In Plateau, in Kastina." The whole indigenous people that ganged up. What make these people? I don't know. Is it the equator that made people that side so low in mentality? I don't know why I'm into this, because I was mad. I'm telling you. So I wanted to share this voice with you people so that you see what we are fighting. Imagine what happened at that time. Imagine that what happened that time. Somebody like as educated, let me tell you one thing. Do you know, during the Biafran war, do you know what Senka you are seeing today? He spoke out against the onslaught. He visited Biafra and saw the tragedy. He started speaking out, and that's why I respect him. He was jailed in Nigeria. He was jailed by Gowon during the Biafra war. I'm telling you honestly. He was jailed. Because he came, he saw the thing. No, he said, no, this is injustice, no matter what. That is why no matter how, I have that respect, deep respect for Wole Soyinka. He's a Yoruba man. But he said the truth. He was put in jail. You understand? He was put in jail during the Biafra war. But an Igbo man went and started campaigning against his own people. Oh God Almighty. Please, sometimes, our leader will be broadcasting and close abruptly because of annoyance. Our people should rise up. If you never throw away your life, if you never say, no, my life doesn't worth anything until we get Biafra, because we are all dead. Now, with that annoyance, you can do something individually to all these politicians. You can be able to, with that holy annoyance, is holy. That annoyance is holy. It's something that you don't find anyhow. Do you understand? With that holy annoyance, they can call you, everybody gather, devil man, he want to share rice. You gather, you follow gather, not knowing that you have another thing in mind. Once you gather, checking the governor. Do you see how they killed the president of the former president of Egypt? What was his name? Sometimes when you are talking out of annoyance, you start forgetting even. The president of Egypt. Maybe somebody will send me his name, please. Do you know how they killed him? One person, lone wolf killed him. One person. They don't care because of the way he was moving with the Jews, with Israel, signing peace accord. They said no. During one of the military parade, one person loaded his gun with live ammunition. One person, one military officer. When they are saying, "Oh yeah, salute," he raised the gun. Bam! He shot when they were passing, marching past. He shot and killed the president. He doesn't care whether they kill him or not. That is how people of dignity, how they behave. Not always your slavery. You don't care as far as you are eating. You don't care about your slavery. Now leave us like this, so no bring problem to us, so no bring war. I beg, we want peace. So you shouldn't want to need peace at all costs. I've been saying this. I don't know why people cannot understand. We don't need this type of peace in Nigeria. We don't need it. We don't need it. We should be dignified. What we should have is dignified peace. Do you know that? Because if you need peace at all costs, that is what we are seeing today. Then look at what happened in Enugu. Fulani people, they started chasing you in your own land. You are not safe anywhere, even in your own land. Anytime you are a rabbit, always running. You are running. You are a rabbit, always running. Now, you will continue from in your own land. Because you want peace at all costs. I told you, we don't want that useless peace. Instead, let everything perish. Instead of living that kind of life, we should all perish. Because that is not life of a human being. Please, let me go straight. I will be brief anyway. Stop calling these people the House of Fulani. Because honestly, I'm highly annoyed when I see the character of some of our people. These people, there is nothing like House of Fulani. Please, let us be knowledgeable and wise and do the right thing. We have no problem with the Hausas if they acknowledge it, of which they are coming up. Just be reading the comments of pure Hausa people. Many of them pay even allegiance to Nnamdi Kanu. You don't know that. Many Hausa people. Rome is not built in a day. That is one thing. Something that was, You know, the worst thing is to use religion to subjugate people. If you use religion to subjugate people, finish. That is one thing also we are suffering in our land. In our land. As they use Islam to subjugate the Hausas and others in the north by the Fulani, they use the same Christianity, bring and start subjugating us. That is why we are running from our own land. We saw one Fulani man, you go and start giving testimony in your church. That you see that Fulani man. Hey, one Fulani man in the market he carry knife. He killed 3 people. So I'm not among. He wounded many in our own land. And you said, praise God. Are you ashamed at all? Are you should you be alive? Let us be wise, please. Today, the subtopic of my submission says overcoming the fear of the unknown. Overcoming the fear of the unknown. That is the topic of my submission. You know, in this world, let me tell you, you need to be strong. It is the survival of the fittest. That is one thing. When you are a one-celled organism, you didn't know how the world was, but you are pushed into the world. You came by force. The other cells, millions of cells, we are killed, and you come up by force. You didn't know where you were going until you saw yourself one day inside this world. You didn't know, but you came. So I'm talking about overcoming the fear of the unknown. Our people have been so low and brainwashed. And these people brainwashing them, the politicians, are enjoying it. Oh, stop supporting, stop agitating for Biafra. You will kill yourself. So, hey, you are drawing war. Hey, but they want you to be dying, slowly. They will be killing you slowly. It doesn't touch them. They will be moving around. You see, they have been moving around with retinue of soldiers and policemen. No problem. But today, do you see? I think the other day somebody says, is it Obiano or one of the governors moving on now on APC, that is Armored Personnel Carrier. It doesn't no more that enjoyable version of limo or SUV, 4-wheel drive that they used to but now, because he's cautious, this is what they don't want. They want to be moving freely in the midst of very stupid, low-life people and tell you that, look, we are in peace. Let us continue enjoying this peace. Okay? Where you want to go, you don't know. You don't know what will happen. They are drawing war. IPOB is a drawing war. It's a terrorist organization. It's drawing war. So, do you know how they will kill you? No. They are lying to you. Do you know what they are doing? They are trying to protect themselves because they want to be moving around freely in the midst of idiots. And you will be praising them because you don't want to war. You know, the way what they tell you. No, you don't want to war, so you accept anything they tell you verbatim. Any of their actions and inactions, you accept it verbatim. They tell you once they build one roundabout, they tell you that, look, see how we are working, and you clap for them, and that is the peace they want you to live in. They don't want what is happening on your unknown government to rise up, because it will make them, their blood pressure will go high, because they don't know when it will happen to them. So everything, they will not be moving freely again. That is that war they are deceiving you that they don't want. Hey, don't go. Do you know do you know war? Have you seen war before? These people, they thought that we are stupid, and many of us are stupid. Honestly, not IPOB anyway. Because if you're a student of Radio Biafra, you'll be delivered from stupidity. You know, that's casting out demons. in the church. Demon of lack of naira. Out. You know what we cast out here is demon of stupidity. So that you become wise. As a wise person, the sky is your limit. That is who we are. Watch these people, what they are telling you. No, don't bring what is no. Don't make us suffer inconvenience. Do you see since the actions of unknown government that all of them are cautious? They don't move freely again. Do you know that? That is what they don't want. This governor, this political elites, that is what they don't want. That inconvenience, because they can be killed anytime. That is what they don't want. We can sleeping in the barrack. He is no more having that opportunity, that privilege of sleeping in his home mansion everywhere, anything he wants to do. No. If he come out now, watch. That is why they are discouraging you. No. Don't do. You are drawing war, not knowing that you are drawing war to them. That is what it means. Because they know that as you continue being stupid, accepting when you see, you are my governor, and you clap, take one cup of rice each, and they make a very nice speech for you, and that day maybe they cook and fry chicken and give you chicken. Maybe you never eat chicken since 1 month. They impoverish you to be able to control you. It's a political strategy of black people, of Nigerian politicians. They impoverish their people in order to be able to control them. Because if they open up everything now, you become dependent. One day our leader said something very touching. You know why the Fulani tactics? They did it in their own people, to their own people. The Fulani tactics is to make everybody become zombie. You kill education, impoverish everybody, so that women will be cheap. You see it? Biafran girls now they cannot be able to buy even their pants. So any Alhaji that Alhaji become hot cake. Do you see the mathematics? Alhaji once you Alhaji, you must be a politician, because every Alhaji is a politician. One way or the other. They will take you to Dubai. Now you become very cheap. But if the economy is working, if everything is working, you see all these girls, they will not be cheap. They will be respecting themselves because they have what it takes. Now Alhaji can no more get that cheap girls. He will first of all start by making appointment. Even the guy will tell him that my working hours are, scheduled every time. Unless wait, in 2 months, the guy will give Alhaji 2 months appointment. That 2 months, first of all is to ask of going out. Which restaurant you go to restaurant? The guy will tell you, even I don't even like going to restaurants like that. You start buying flour. From flour you start buying chocolate. So this is what they don't want. They impoverish everybody, turn everybody into zombies, so that they become lords of everybody, and you become cheap. Both men and women. Anything they tell you, sir. Once you see a politician, you see how our people used to answer politicians, sir. The thing is very ridiculous, honestly, hilarious. Ordinary local government chairman, you see ordinary person, sir, okay, sir, sir, can I give you my card, sir? Okay, sir, remember me, sir. Sir. This is only what they want, the politicians want. Impoverishing the people so that everybody will be cheap. Anything they want, they can get. That is it. Because if everything is okay, the sky is the limit for everybody. Now, even all those people in the political positions, they wouldn't be there, because you are better than them. Some of them will be fishermen. Some of them will be doing one menial job or the other. They People will become professionals in their various jobs. Now, no person will be cheap again. Do you see it? Do you see? Do you see their agenda? Now I'm coming. Remember, the topic of my submission says overcoming the fear of the unknown. Nigerians prefer living in the present known slavery of the Fulani Caliphate than venturing into an unknown freedom. This is basically due to a combination of ignorance, laziness, and individual greed. They fear the temporal inconvenience and sacrifice required in taking responsibility for their own destiny. This is the reason why Africans love to emigrate to already made countries instead of making their own countries, building it. Do you see it? You know, this is the reason. The fear of the unknown. People, Nigerians, they love to live in a present day slavery. As far as they are, they are getting what they can eat with their children. As far as they can, Sunday they can go to church or they can go to mosque on Friday. It's okay. They don't want, that's it. They continue telling them, oh God, don't worry. God will do it. Inshallah. Inshallah. The Muslims. God will do it. Don't worry. They will be suffering and smiling. They love it. They will tell you, no, don't worry, public. Do you know what will happen? We should kill ourselves. Why we can kill ourselves? So it's better we stay where we see first. The angel the demon you know is better than the angel you don't see or you don't know. All this rubbish mantra and phrases. This is who Nigerians are. The fear of the unknown. Let me bring it back home a bit by giving you this example. In our land, we do this servant boy, not slave, servant. Iba boy. For example, you have a boy that serve you nicely. Now reaches a time you want to settle him. It reaches a time you want to settle him. You tell him now you are going to be Oga. You tell him, no, hey, Oga, wait now. Like, I love serving you. Oga, wait. You know why? He don't want to go into the world. He don't want to. He is afraid of responsibility. Are you going to call that person a human being? Oga said, but I'm giving you money, open shop. He said, no, I'm very good here. So, not knowing that himself staying there, he can never develop. He can never develop. It's just like when you are learning piloting. The time you start going solo, that is the only time you are free. Because going solo is the hardest. Do you understand? Instead of all the time being co-pilot, being on the right hand side. Co-pilot. Until you start going solo, so you can start taking decision independently by yourself without consulting your trainer or your the main pilot. Oh no, he say, no, you made mistake. It's not like that. Now you need to take risk and take. Let me tell you this. That Oga will be marveled and say, no, this boy, he doesn't want to become human being. Because in order to succeed, you must suffer that you must take that responsibility, suffer inconveniences. That is the way of the world. It is normal, it is factual, it is true. For you to succeed as a human being, as a person, you must suffer that inconvenience. Many people travel to Europe through the desert. They were going to unknown place. They were making a journey of unknown. But today, you see, had it been they didn't go, not that I'm encouraged, but I'm giving you, factual examples. Maybe in Nigeria, nothing. They were some Okada riders, nothing. Nothing. So they made up their mind. Say, oh boy, if not die, you'll make I die. And they started the travel through the desert. Today they become human beings. Today they can send money home. Today there are people that we are telling, oh, this person you have gone no more. Onye naga, what will he achieve in life? But today you are somebody sending money, building house or houses, being consulted in the family for anything. Your decision matters now more than anything, because you took a decision. You overcame the fear of the unknown. Do you understand? That is where I'm trying to put it. We are calling the Europeans, they colonize the world. They colonize Africa, they colonize us. Britain colonized us. Do you know why they were able to achieve this? Because they conquered the fear of the unknown. Before, no person knows. Once you watch the horizon, when you go to the sea, you cannot see the other side. You see where the sky joins to the sea. Is the horizon. It's infinite. The more you go, the more you don't see anything. Only the horizon. It's fearful. The Europeans, they were watching this. A time came, they said, no. We need to go and look what is happening that side. Some say, no, that place have no end. They say, we die now. Man die but once. Waiting. Let's go. Do you know how many Europeans perished? Why going to conquer the unknown? Do you know how many thousands, if not millions of them perished on the sea? Do you know that? Do you know? But our own ancestors, they were very okay in our equatorial forest. We burn not there, everything is there, so they don't need anything for them. But they didn't know that this is not the way of the world. God created human being to conquer the unknown. It is the Europeans that are doing the will of God, really. Do you remember the history? In the Bible, even on the accounts of Sumerians, but it's also recounted in the Bible. When the human being, they say, okay, we must stay one place, because they were afraid of the unknown. No, we must stay one place and build the heaven and build the house to God. You know what it means? House to heaven. They were studying to study astrology, start observing heaven. Astrologers. But God told them to move, go and conquer the unknown. That fear, to overcome it, go and conquer everywhere. Go and know what is happening all over. The world is very vast. They say, no, we are not going, because they were afraid of the unknown. How can I go here? If I go, what of animals kill me? This place, river will catch to chop me. I will go down. These excuses. They said they agreed on themselves that we are going nowhere. We will stay one place and build a skyscraper that will touch heaven, so that we go and meet that God that tell us to go and meet our, go and conquer the unknown. Where is he? God scattered their language in order to force them, for you to understand that you are taking risk. Conquering the fear of the unknown is godly. Europeans did it. That is why they are on top till today. They did the will of God. Our own people, we are there in equatorial forest, being okay as people are today in Nigeria. At least my brother is a senator. Let us stay like this now. They don't care about people that we are being slaughtered. They don't care about the police brutality. They never care about how our people are suffering. But because only him and his family, they say, okay, let us stay like this. Don't draw war, don't beat the drums of war, please. These are useless languages and phrases. God scattered the language of those early men, and they were forced to fight against themselves and scatter by force. The Europeans, they did the same thing voluntarily. After acquiring knowledge, embracing light, embracing wisdom, the awakening, now they started knowing that look, we need to go and overcome the fear of this unknown. Where, that I believe that time when they stay and the same thing, that they will be looking at the horizon, they will say, there is one spirit living there, because that is what our own ancestors were there. Hey, don't go that hey, you see that horizon, you see at the end of that place, hey, if you reach there, any person that go there will die. One spirit will kill him. They will name one thing, because that fear of unknown is being nourished by superstition. You understand? It's being nourished by superstition. So they continue saying, please, I don't know why people will be calling me if I am broadcasting. I never open my lines, please. So they were there. Oh boy, don't go anywhere. After all, there is a Oba. After all, we have no problem. Until the Europeans that conquered the unknown, that they overcame the fear of the unknown, they came from thousands of kilometers and met these people in our land. So, who do you think that we win? It's the traveler, because he gathered many experiences. The traveler have seen death. He risked his life. Many of his comrades many of the ships even must have sank, must have drowned, through the tempest. So he saw suffering. You know what suffering is, and he came to your land and you are enjoying coolly. He bring word to you. He say, "Come on, not only you will enjoy this. I came from thousands of kilometers, and I overcame my. Do you know how many my men that have died?" And you are telling me here that he will fight you and take what you have. Do you understand that? The Fulani, they did the same thing. They are wanderers. They are nomads, wanderers. They came from far. And today they manipulated everybody. Today in our own land in Enugu, people are running from the Fulani. Now, where we continue running till when? Where are we running to? Where are we running to? Can you ever imagine Igbo people in Sabongeri start destroying other people's houses, indigenous people's houses, and the people start running? Can you imagine that? They will surround everybody and burn everybody, kill everybody, scatter everything. Let me tell you, I said it the other day. Without us being known as a violent tribe, violent race, we can't achieve anything, honestly. Well, every time they praise you, we are peaceful people. Hey, we know they look for problem. We should be looking for that problem. The Europeans looked for problem and they entered Africa and they colonized everybody. They look for problem and they entered the Americas and they colonized everybody. And you that doesn't look for problem, you are in your quiet place. So people came. Now it is the turn of the Fulani. I was in here. That is who we are. God forbid bad thing. Let us shed this rubbish. Let us stop it. So what am I trying to say? The overcoming the fear of the unknown. I gave example with a boy. If you finish your work or your service, so you serve your master very well, and your master Choi Dugi, your master wants to, he wants to do you send off, give you money so that open shop for you, and you start saying, "No, Oga, let me stay. I don't want to go out there. Let me stay." He will take you as a nincompoop. I'm telling you. He will not respect. He will tell you, okay, stay. Okay, because you are eating every day. You don't have nothing to think. I say, okay, stay. You will never develop in life. But you must take responsibility, overcome and conquer that fear of the unknown. Go market, buy your something. Sometimes you make gain, sometimes you make loss. Now you get experience. You understand? That is it. We must continue. As I told you, I will be brief. This fear of the unknown is the reason why Africans resorted to superstition. They resorted to superstition. I hope I'm coming out. I hope, yes. Let me check. Yes, I'm coming out crystal clear. Yes. So, the fear of the unknown is the reason why Africans resorted to superstition in order to hide their fear of the unknown. They fear to venture into the horizon or high mountains. Rather, they started attributing those places as the abode of mighty and fierce killer spirits that kills anybody venturing into those places. This is why the Europeans ventured into the horizon and conquered the world. The Fulani is also doing the same thing today, coming from the desert and taking their chances in the West Africa. Do you understand? That is what is happening. People that conquered the fear of the unknown. You know, today we are restoring our nation, and we urge and support any other nation, every other nation in that zoo, in that cemetery called Nigeria, in order to rise up to restore their nation. What we are doing today, they say no, Biafra, hey, Igbos don't love themselves. They will kill themselves. Leave us to kill ourselves, no problem. It is better. Do you see how they always bring out fear factor, so that you feel, hey, now let us stay, it's better for us here. Any people that can do this kind of, have this kind of mentality, they are lower animals. This is the attitude that IPOB is trying to change in our lives. In our quest for the restoration of Biafra, we are bold enough to take our future with our own hands. The colonial masters with their stooges have always been predicting dooms and destruction in order to install fear into us, to make us remain perpetual Obi is a boy. Obi is a boy. Every time the British envoy, High Commissioner will come and teach you how to remain unified. This is what they want till thy kingdom come. Obi is a boy. Oh, Nigeria. Oh, no. Okay, you are not. Okay, you should do it like this. Oh, remember the unity of Nigeria should be non-negotiable. Okay, you agree that, and every animal is echoing that. They want to make us always Obi is a boy, so that they'll come. Oh, we give you. Okay, we will give you. We will give you $1 billion. Okay, we give you handouts. They are giving you handouts all the time. Why can't you take the bull by the horn? Because as Nigeria, you are going nowhere. You know these things that have been said today every time. Oh, Nigerian unity. Why are you forcing unity? Why? Have you seen any country that are undergoing, you know, every time? Okay, we force unity. The unity of anything. Oh God Almighty. Like this presidency, this Al-Majiri, this Fulani Caliphate. Every of the problem is unity. No, let us make a unity. They don't care about the people. They don't care that people are not working. They don't care that there are no factories, no industries. No, the unity of Nigeria. Unity of Nigeria. Oh, unity of Nigeria. Don't you see that there's something very, very strangely wrong somewhere? There's something they are protecting. Don't you think? Don't you know that? There is something heavily they are protecting by instilling this fear. We are forcing this forceful unity. Where else in the world? since 1960 to today. By force, unity is not negotiable. Is by force. We must. People, there is insecurity. Oh no! First of all, make sure that Nigeria is a unity. The unity of Nigeria is the strength. And people are being killed. People are dying every day. How many people? How many students were abducted in Niger State or Kaduna? In Kaduna, how many people? How many students? How many children? You don't hear all these things. Because they have told Irabot the other day, he told the Nigerian journalists to scale down on talking about insecurity in Nigeria. He commanded the journalists. That is how they control them. No, stop talking anything, things that are insecurity, things that portray Nigeria as to be insecure. So that if the bandits will kill, Fulani terrorists will kill 1,000, they will not talk it. They will say everything is okay. But why? Why are you not speaking it? Now the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. We are maintaining the unity of Nigeria. It's only the reason. What type of people are these? What type of Homo sapiens are these? I ask. When our leader comes, is the insult. He's insulting, the collective stupidity of Nigerians. Today, cows have a database. They are doing ID card for cows, whereas no database for human beings in Nigeria. Do you see how the Fulani have systematically reduced everybody to cow? You go to the Senate, what are they discussing? Cows. Go to the Assembly, what are they discussing? Cows. Now, the Fulani they are very smart. Honestly, they have turned everybody into cow. Everybody. Discussion of cows, talking about cows. No more talking about or discussing how to provide job, how to revive factories. Today I think I read, is it Kia and which other car manufacturing factory, they follow Twitter to go Ghana to open their assembly plants, not Nigeria. Because everybody know what is happening in Nigeria. That Nigeria is a cow country. It's no more for human beings. People are no more. They don't even know. A country that will just simply go and print money. If the state governor didn't say it, will you know? Do you know the atrocities they are committing in form of governance, recklessness, with abandon? They are committing every day. Oh, they need money. They just simply go and print money. Look, let me tell you, Naira will be like paper. Naira will soon be like ordinary paper. Inflation will be. That's why if you leave your money in, you have money in bank in Naira, you think that you are within small time, the value of what you have today will go down to even 1/4, and it will continue going down. These people, they don't care. What matters for them is, as far as Nigeria is unity of Nigeria. Because do you know that in the oil drilling wells of Nigeria, there is no meter, there are no meters. Britain take oil as they want. They take oil. That is why maintain the unity. Oh, we maintain the unity of Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria will be okay. Oh, the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. Oh, diversity is a strength. All this rubbish, nonsense. And at the back, they will laugh at everybody and say, these people are the highest zombies we have in the world. Because what they are doing, they cannot do it any other place. I mean, even in no other African country they can do what they are doing in Nigeria. How do you think they come up and tell you there is no meter in the oil drilling wells? They don't have meter. So Britain come, what they tell you, oh, we are now producing we are now selling exporting 2.5 million barrels of oil. That is rubbish. Let me tell you, they might be bringing out 10 million barrels of oil per day. They'll tell you 2.5 million or 2 million. Things back to them, not 2 million, not 1.5 million. And out of that 1.5 million or 2 million, Fulani Caliphate will take half of it, the money. That is the reason why anytime the unity of Nigeria, people are being slaughtered, people are being kidnapped, terrorism is on the rise everywhere in the northern part of Nigeria. They don't talk about it. What they go meeting, the unity of Nigeria is the topic. No, we should maintain the unity of Nigeria. And you ask, what is in this unity? Where people are perishing every day. People, lives are nothing. Life in Nigeria is nothing again. It's nothing. They have killed this one, or they shoot him. Now Fulani terrorists kill him. Now you see, you see people will be passing corpse of a dead body. It's nothing. Children will be watching it. It's no more. It's nothing again. Why? Because it is the unity of Nigeria. People are afraid of the unknown. They are afraid to confront the unknown. Do you understand? But we IPOB, we are not afraid. Whenever they tell you, are they telling you about South Sudan again? You know, South Sudan is growing. No. You know, South Sudan will be, you will be like South Sudan. Who don't go. You are pitying us, eh? Onyoma. I know they chop rat, but you use you use mouth, the shear rat for children. But you know the chop rat too. Hey, you are a good person. Do good. You want us to you want us not to kill ourselves, right? But nothing for us in Nigeria. You exclude us from everything. You don't allow us to excel. But no, you don't. No, don't go and kill. No, you will kill. You kill yourself. Onyoma. Good person. Our people should be wise. We must confront this fear of the unknown. They are using it in order to attack us mentally. So that when they will describe what you will be, you see, if you get Biafra, hey, is it now that Anambra man will not agree for Imo man? Imo man will not agree for Bayelsa man. Bayelsa man will not agree for Akwa Ibom man. Hey, you see, Ona go slaughter on ourselves. Tell the person, let us slaughter ourselves is better than being slaughtered by the Fulani Caliphate. It's better for us. Do you understand? It's better for us. It's just a very simple, straightforward answer. It's better we slaughter ourselves. I didn't tell you in Guinea. The other ethnicities, the indigenous people of Guinea, they agree themselves that even if we are slaughtering ourselves, we will not allow Fulani. Anytime Fulani enter to use us, all of us, unanimously we will face the Fulani. And that is why they have power over Fulani. Fulani don't have no single power there in Guinea. Because the people, they have the brain, the way to treat the Fulani. But in our own land, only say, no, hey, Igbo man, they will domineering. Igbo man will dominate you. Don't you know that? They need Biafra because of your oil. And you see the idiots that doesn't even know the color of oil in his land. That the oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. The oil, because of the oil, they have killed the environment in his own land. He will say, they will kill, they will take our oil. And you are watching the person as a lower human being. And the Fulani, they will laugh. They will say, yes, our forefather Ottoman Danfodio was right by telling us that this species of human being this side, they are zombie-ish. They are very stupid and foolish. So you can deceive them with anything. You can convince them that even they are not who they are. That is why you see somebody asking himself, answering Okoro or Kafo. But he will start asking you, am I an Igbo man? He is speaking Igbo. Am I an Igbo man? It's full, and they saw a very low set of people in that part of the world. The Europeans saw it, and the Fulani also they saw it. Very low set of people, low mentality. You are saying the Fulani, they don't know nothing. Don't stop deceiving yourself. It is you that don't know nothing. If you know anything, you wouldn't be at loggerheads with your own kids and kins all the time. You will form a formidable front in order to face the Fulani Caliphate. If you know something, you wouldn't have allowed the Sadona of Sokoto to continue to be the supreme chief of the whole traditional rulers, including the one in your village. Oh, you sabi something, Abi? You are the most stupid person. The indigenous people in Nigeria, they are the most stupid set of people on earth. It is true. It is true. They don't know nothing. You know? People that are could be bought with one just one cup of curry. They sell themselves and sell anything, and they say, take me anything you want to do. Carry me. That is people without dignity. But here on Radio Biafra, we are teaching you, preaching to you. We are trying to expose that mindset for you to understand that you should be a person of dignity. You understand? Confront that fear of the unknown, because George Washington did it in the American Revolution. He did it. He confronted the fear of the unknown. Oh no, where you want to go? Hey, you want to be free from Britain? Let us stay with them so that there will be at least do you know administration? Do you know governance? You don't have military. You don't have no equipment. What are you trying to do? You say, come on, spare me that nonsense. And today everybody is trying to get visa to go to America. That is why we are lovers of already made. You see, this my ride. It come from Japan. Can't you know the shame? Can't you have pride and say, no, it is made in my place? It is a local company that made it. So why are you? Because we are always afraid of the unknown. We are afraid to venture into the unknown, into the horizon. That is why white man mountain, Cameroon mountain, is still the white man that come and climbed at the peak the first time. Mountain Kilimanjaro, the same thing in Tanzania. The same thing, white man come and climb to the top. There were people living there. When you come and tell them, they tell you, no, there is God living there. So if you go, God, he will send thunder and kill you. They start worshiping, start making sacrifice. He's God. Or you will say, okay, I want to go and see that God. Oh, God will strike you. They said, don't worry. Don't worry. If you strike me, I die now. Don't be die. And we go there and he will discover something. He will discover gold and diamond. And he will steal everything. He will go and carry his people. He will tell the people, tell his own people that, look, there is gold there in the mountain. They will come and go and start to, until when the local people find out, they will say, this is our gold, it is our gold. But where were you since? Very stupid mindset. Where were you since until white man go up, risk, conquer that fear of unknown, go there, risk everything, now start finding out that there is gold. It is our gold now. It is our gold. It is our gold. Fidel Castro also did it in the Cuban Revolution. What about Chairman Mao? He did it in the Chinese Communist Revolution. When and the South African ANC also did the same thing by fighting apartheid. When Fidel Castro started, many people called him a mad person. They even overlooked him. They said this man is inconsequential. But he is trying to conquer the fear of unknown. He is venturing into that unknown, taking risk. Don't you see, when our leader started, they called him miscreant. If it is other people, he would have been waiting for him, for the government just to call him. Once they call, just the same way they call the militants, the blowing pipelines. They were even waiting when they will call them. Waiting. Oh, we will blow, otherwise you never call us. You never call us. These are undignified people. Why should you go? Why? It's better you don't even start it. We have learned from the mistakes of others. That is why we are where we are today, and we will never stop until Nigeria is destroyed, because Nigeria is destroying lives of people. If we fail to overcome this fear of the unknown, the fear of the unknown will continue expanding and encroaching into every sphere of our lives. Don't you know that? Because we fail to, conquer this fear of unknown. That is why the fear of the unknown is, that unknown fear is coming, encroaching into our lives. We become cowards, running away from our lands for foreigners, even till today. Everybody run. I had somebody say, I start wondering, how can somebody be talking like this? Sometimes we misbehave and talk stupidly. We don't know. Now in our own land, God forbid bad thing. We have many forces against us, but we don't know. Honestly, we have many forces. The way people behave, this fear. If we don't conquer this fear, we have conquered the fear. IPOB have done it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is leading it. That is why there is no fear. He speaks the way he speaks. We do what we do without fear. We are not afraid of death. Never. That is why we are succeeding, and that is why Nigeria will be destroyed. Do you know the best defense is to attack? A traveling idiot is wiser than a stagnant intellectual. Don't you know that? When that fear of unknown, once you continue that fearing without conquering it, now the unknown will come to you and you will fear even until you die. The Europeans conquered that fear. They conquered the horizon. That is why they were able to conquer the whole world. They moved around. They started, colonizing everywhere, including Africa. Because when we are there, our ancestors were there, that everything was okay. They were afraid. Don't you know that? It is high time. It is high time we conquer this fear of unknown. This is where I'm going to stop, and I'll open my lines. But before I do that, please, I will go into a few minutes break before I open my lines so that people will start calling in. Remember the topic of my submission, the fear of the unknown. That is the topic. Therefore, let me go into a few minutes break, and I will be right back.
Stop us. Return. Get ready to experience the explosion you have been making since the day you sang your evil songs. Titanic Frederick Luger to invade Biafra land, because when the time comes, there will be no hidden place for all our enemies. It's either Biafra or death. Biafra or death. Biafra calling me, and I'm out to work hard. If I die, please never cry. If I die, please never cry. Biafra or death. Biafra or death. Biafra, my fatherland.
world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time for everyone to see that what will be, will be. This is the time for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah, they will know, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery, never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good, but we are blessed by Chukwuka Biafra. So we're never gonna give up. We're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the end of the tunnel. So shine so bright all time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us, nobody can cage us, nobody can stand us, yeah. They will know, they will know. The sun is rising from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be every building. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the black stripe, black strands crossing gray stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turn to ashes. When I ponder and reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly, our beautiful flag all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly, our beautiful flag all around the world. We go carry the cross together, we walk through to Zion, we stumble, we'll rise. How the victory will stand, they will know, they will know. From east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? I still wave your flag all over the world, because the sun is rising. I still be shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. They will know, they will know, they will know. The light shine, the sun is rising. Wave your flag anywhere you are. The light shine, the sun is rising. Oh, the light shine, the sun is rising. Freedom, freedom, yeah.
Hey, hey, hey. Onye dona nwa kaka n'ọdụ, mọdụ ndụ ma nwụrụ anwụ. Eastern Security Network, ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha, ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba. Ndị na-eche Biafra che, ọkwa ha nọrọ onwe ha, ndị abịa eburu ọgụ wee bịaba. Mana ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụzi? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Ọ bụ gịnị ka anyị na-anụ? Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Akwa onye ọbụla nọ n'ọsọ. Ndị amị ha nọ n'ọsọ. Na ndị amị biko ejene jene jene, ndị amị biko ejene jene jene, ndị amị ejebe. Egbusizienu ndị amị ụmụ ụwa ije na-atụ onye ụta, brọda m. N'ekwughị ekwu melụ ọnụ gị nọ melụ ntị ọkụkọ ntị ike na ife n'idofe. Eastern Security jisie n'ike n'ọlụ, ndị na-eche Biafra jisie n'ike n'ọlụ. Ife salụ fame anyị enwe mmeri.
Now open Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp line is +61 405 142 547, and also Signal +61 405 142 547. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Your name and where you're calling from? You are the first caller, please.
Yes, Mazi Johnathan, can you hear me, sir?
The whole world is hearing you. Go on.
Mazi Johnathan, you talk to Kikada Madrede.
Korage.
Ikedi na lao. Ikedi ne kanile. Ma ike tuko kikabiama. Tarere ha. Mazi Johnathan, jishike o. Mazi Johnathan broadcast again abalị a. Onye ọbụla ọ na-emepụta obodo ya. Mana na onye ahụ wuo o soro gele na ndị abịa dere n'ihu ha sọ ha wuo. Intellectuals. Dara. Biafra is all over the world. My name is Okechukwu Ezikoha. Okechukwu Okikabiam. Ezikoha. I'm from Umuawa, Olu province, Biafra land. I come from Aba province, Biafra land. The land of our ancestors. And it's our own land. We get a one. I saw you very broadcast again the fear of unknown. Now listen, when you sleep, where do you go? When everybody sleeps, it is only when that spirit to come back to your body that you wake up. When you are afraid of death, the world is not religious. The world is spiritual. That is why we are starting to have the people of the Creator. You see this type of death. Allah Biafra. One plot of Biafra will not go to any nation of the world. And you cannot get it. Who bomb of the body? Biafra take a big another situation. Every human being, including Pope, write it down. Job, chapter 38, from verse 1 to end. You see verse 5 and verse 9. Very, very important. Do you see the same Job, chapter 39, from verse 1 to end? Very, very important. But do you see verse 2 and verse 7 underlined? And the verse 27, resolute. Do you see the same Job, chapter 40, from verse 1 to end? Do you see verse 7 and verse 15? You see verse 15. Very, very formidable. Then you tell me who created night. Dara. Then you go to chapter 17, from verse 1 to end. Do you see verse 8, verse 9, verse 10, verse 13, and verse 19? Shekena, our book. If she, Fulani, Yoruba, this is the opportunity to go. It's just the opportunity. We are not even looking at your face. We don't know how your heart is. So only after our own heart. So if you want to occupy that portion of land on this earth and they exist as a race, follow our leader now and become acquainted that we want to you people. You see Hausa, they have cleared you already. The only savior you have is our leader. So that him now, let him help people so that we drag this Fulani. You see Fulani, kind of a seven can tell you now. No Fulani go live for this planet. We go pursue them past their own that place where they from come. We go pursue them, make sure they enter Britain. And they go enter America.
Mazi round up.
You know that it's that to lead the world. Are you leading well? We are going to fight. You take your money for you to come here and screw up. We have already prepared our heart. Very, very forbidden. You see this like come and cut away, Padonia. Dara. Reference. Hello.
Hold on.
Alubu mawa, opera bu mawa, ogubu eke, ogubu apu, you go to make. Only nile, abale no to say peregele no. All of that Biafra guitar, by all mawa papa. Only to go and see no no wa ni ma lati mo. Yeah.
Almost here Biafra. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? No. Caller, this caller, your line is not strong, please. What we are telling everybody is this. Do not be deceived by this gluttonous enemy that we have, even in our own people. By telling you that, the restoration of Biafra is the call for war. Can you they start painting gloomy pictures. They want you to continue being afraid of the unknown. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on what is happening? Please, you are calling, make sure. Caller, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. There are people that we are calling from the zoo, but I don't know what is happening. You can also call on Signal. Call on Signal, mostly from the zoo, is better for you. I don't know. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me?
Speaking to me.
You are calling on WhatsApp. Once you hear on WhatsApp, it is you. Or are you listening to another device?
Okay.
Welcome.
My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Ishago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land.
Even I tried to, because long time you didn't call. I said I wanted to even ask today. I said, what happened?
I agree to my leader. Thank you very much. I agree to my leader, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for a time like this. Today, you talk about unknown. You see what happened to our people. It's unbelievable. I thank my leader because each time I think about what is going on, I feel very, very bad. Even the last broadcast our leader made, I get very, very annoyed for all the effort our leader has made, left and right, back and forth, up and down, to educate Igbo man to understand what is coming. From the beginning of Azikiwe and Awolowo, a mistake was made These people has died for many years, but the mistake they made is what we are suffering now. But for our people to understand what happened, that made that mistake was made, to put it correct now, some of us are alive. They are trying to follow the same mistake by talking of Nigeria by this time. Who is talking about Nigeria by this time? Which type of person are you? 7,000 plus human being was harvested in Nigeria and shipped to China. This very thing supposed to open the eyes of those people living inside Nigeria and those people that are living abroad to understand that Nigeria is already from Sodom and Gomorrah now heading to Abyss, where everybody will destroy and forget forever. And up to this time, somebody somewhere is talking of relation, is talking about Nigeria. Which type of people are these? Our leaders have said everything, nothing is left. But these people allow themselves to use by Satan, Fulanis. Because Fulanis are Satan. Edge. They are working for Satan, nothing different from Satan. They don't want any development of a human being. Instead, they are talking of cows. Because we have the South. How many House of Representatives we have in that place in Abuja? All of them are there stealing and looting money, and their conscience was blocked. They have no reason or sense to think. This money I'm gathering now, after a few years you die. The thing you created, like this clip you played about this man, what do you call it? This about Biasika. We are very small during the war, and we heard about Biasika during that time. Now Biasika has died. I don't know where his family is, and the people today are still going the same way of destruction. What type of people are these? What am I suggesting? Our leader have said there will be no election in Anambra. I think it is better for everybody to die in Anambra than to hold any election. Because Fulani has made a sample in Imo State by putting those Odimba, who's Ekwesu in Imo State, forcing him to be in Imo State. This one alone is more than enough for any evil man to talk PDP of ADC should be destroyed. Nobody will talk about the elections because Fulani let them put anybody they want. Let us see what is going to be the end. Because if PDP is a woman in that party, which a second news is the chairman of PDP. If this man is a human being, they're supposed to not allow also they to stay in the way. But all of them fight because all of them are people who are here to steal money and after people they are represented. I think by this time, people will rise up. There will be no election in Biafra, in Nigeria. Let the Fulani put anybody they want to put. Because this is more than enough. Enough is enough. Thank you very much. I greet you, Mazi Johnathan, for every effort we are putting in place every day. I greet my leader, who is also waxing very strong. And the people that he's working, some of them don't know what is going on and what is going to happen. What shall profit a man to gain the new world after he lost everything he has?
Thank you.
Look at Azikiwe today.
Thank you.
Azikiwe died. They buried Azikiwe and say every day, every time, people will go and see his skeleton in a grave.
Mazi, round up, please. Mazi, round up. I think
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Almost Biafra. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Once you hear thank you, please, you start rounding up. We should be civilized. You know, many people, I'm watching the time. You know, and once you finish your point, I know. You know, if you start repeating, I know. Caller on WhatsApp, go on. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Good evening, sir. I'm Chidera Chidera Leria right from Imo State. I'm living in Aba.
Welcome to the
so, my conclusion this night, okay, sir. So, all these our conditions. I mean, there's been no election. Our leader is there's no election in Anambra. Yeah, I believe that all our people and no election there, even campaign. Let them just carry any like our my comment said now that there is no election. Let them take anybody and put there like what they do in each state. So they, you know, Fulani they are very strategic people. They are big rich. Even in that aspect, they know that Buhari is dead, but they want to remain that power for them. They don't want to give anybody that power. That's it.
Oh, are you there? I think you need to call back. Your network is becoming funny. We must continue. What we are doing here is to raise awareness of the situation we are in. Our leader has given the order. It is for us, the people, to carry it out. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome
Hello.
to the program.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Good evening, sir.
As we go on, welcome to the program. The whole world is listening. Go on.
My name is Precious. I'm calling from Imo State. Sir, my question is that we are too
Are you still there? My goodness me. No. Caller, what's up here? Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? No. Please, this caller, you should. Can you hear me? Caller, what's up? No, Mazi, okay, not you, please.
I'm hearing you.
Go on.
Good evening, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program. Go on. Are you people not hearing me? I cannot understand.
I'm hearing you.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
My name is Chukwubuhane. I'm calling from Aba. Let's start as usual. Land of the risings of we love and cherish, the lawful land of our brave heroes. We must defend our life or we shall perish. We shall protect our life or fools. But yes, for all we could hear, let all die in of fear. Let help to Biafra consecrated nation, O fatherland. This our screen page. The future shall be a dedication. Even our blood may become a privilege. The green standard which embodying the field shall always be our flag of liberty. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
There are politics. Thank you. There are politics that make a great leader, but having strong beliefs, being able to stick with them, popular and unpopular times, is the most important characteristics of a great leader. Mazi, let me to speak to our people in their own language.
Go on.
Okay, thank you. Yung arawa, yung mido at lani na gudya. Kung na si yung hindi ke faruwa a Najeriya ko ne kashe-kashe da ya kamata kudu. Kuma ganin maganin da ya yi of the unknown shi ne wannan ya faɗa a ciki nun. Badan ga wani abu yan hada kafin Amkawa sun buɗe ido.
Mazi, your network is not good. It's no need of you speaking where nobody understands what you're saying. Please. You have been calling. If you call, you enter reconnecting. You better change your position. Mazi, okay? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, my brother, Mazi Johnathan, greeting from my location. I remember Mazi Chronic. I hear from all the province of Biafra land. Yeah, Mazi, every other protocol I really observe because I can see you are too busy this night. Mazi, there are intel that are filtering in, and I will take it one after the other. Very important. Number one thing is this: the army and the police within the Biafra land has planned that in as much as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has banned the movement of vehicles by 12 till 5 in the night, what they have resorted by this coming Sunday, they'll be operating on Mufti. The army, the police, they'll be going on Mufti. And wherever they see our people gathering, especially in Bear Palace, that they will shoot them so that they will target ESN. So our people within Onitsha axis must be very, very careful and watch their back now and watch how they gather. This is the intel, very, very authentic. From Sunday night, they'll be going on convoy on Mufti, especially targeting Beer Palace, where they're doing gathering. Another one is in Okwodo, Okwodo. There are 3 Sienna vehicles that patrol there. They're heading to attack. Our people should be say at look. This is from our media in Olo, because our people, we are hailing them. They have pump actions. These people, they are not your ear. They are not ESN. Please stop hailing them and be very, very careful. You know the studio you have in the Douglas house. Maybe they are heading to also what do you call that idiot from our member. The new Hanese or Guinea Canapé. Our people should be very, very careful now. Mazi, there's another tweet that tweeted this evening. Mazi, you see, like we were saying, fear of unknown. You see this school, this Arabic and the Islamic studies in Africa. When you look at that time, I think I'll send it to you. You see, Islamic Center 2030. This was their target. It's a jihadist, and that's where every attack that has taken place, that's where they harbor all. That's where they take off from that jihadist school there. that Islamic school, that which is the highest, if not in the West Africa as a whole. And our people, we thank God, our people should be very, very careful. Because these people can plan for long. We remember the IBB gave $21 billion. I think that was 19 thereabout. They can plan for a long time. Let our people be at alert and remain resolute. And then moreover, go and buy something to defend your land. It's very, very important now. The war is your doorstep. They have brought it down. So let our people forget your house, forget property, forget the hotel, forget whatever now. We must do the needful and make sure we secure our land first. And there is number that I think we will start remembering our people about numbers. That plus 971 522 929 723. That number of missing people. This time that number and the ones Onion brought out. Because he can see what is happening.
Mazi, okay, let me also add this. You know, that number is not, it should not be only even for, yes, even in the north. Because
yes, sir.
You know, all this there are many times they kill our people in the north secretly. They miss, no person cares, and they will not talk about it. You know, our people know how to endure, how to cover things and do as if nothing is happening. So it's also extended, whether in Castinau, whether in anywhere in the north, in the south, anywhere. This number, please. Go on, Mazi.
Mazi, another, the most important one they abduct you have it. That one is not it. But those people that, like you rightly said, who have been killed, I don't know why people start like the topic today, fear of unknown. Why is our people afraid? Why can't our people come up and say to go through your coordinator, so not your local coordinator, tell him we are looking for this our brother, we cannot see him. I remember when somebody called today during the NSAS, most of the boys from Aba are missing today. Some of them are there, they cannot see them. Why can't they go and report to their own coordinator? Where you go to their own coordinator, then you take it off from there. This is where we have a problem. Our people should, especially these people that have died, where they are being documented, call and give the number. He was coming from Lagos. Did you know that this guy, they trained this guy from Lagos? At all, they picked him up. Probably he's in Abuja now. You know, our people have been abducted left and right. Everywhere. Go to Akwa Ibom, go. They are abducting our people and they are killing them. But still, if Biafrans, you know that this is your brother. You have not seen him for 6 months, 7 months, 5 months, but you saw him last. You call that number. You report. You report. For those missing people, 40s are needed. 40s. You send his picture, name of the person, state of origin, or the last time you saw the person last, and the date he left, finish with the 40s. His future, name of the person, the state he come from, and the last date you saw that person. You report it to your national or any coordinator around, or even your local coordinator is better. And those that have killed, you report their name, give the information. Man, these are what we want for our people, and above all, Mazi, please, you people should be taking it up. Every WhatsApp group in Biafra land, what Sonyendu has asked everybody to go to Signal, they refuse, should be shut down. Every group in Biafra, both in Nigeria, because they have been filtrated. You see all these governors, all these traditional rulers, PGs, politicians, and even some of our members who claim they are members, or that we know they are passing information to their own people, and they can see the kind of abductions, the kind of killings in Imo State now is the highest in the Biafra land. What cannot happen in Aba never happened in Igbo, even in Ebonyi. Why is Imo State different now? People should wake up and speak up and do the needful. Mazi, I leave it here. I know you have a lot at your hand today. Make Ekura bless you. Good night. Chichoma from here. And there we remain Ekura.
There, well, thank you very much. We must continue. You know, our people are always afraid. This fear is what baffles me. This fear. We have been boxed into a corner. You know the worst part of it? It's our own people that are used in boxing us, boxing our people. It is our own people in the name what do you call him? Politicians. Okay, I have somebody on WhatsApp. Sorry. Oh, caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Thank you for holding on. Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Mazi Johnathan, I can hear you louder.
Welcome to the program.
I hope you can hear me.
Of course, the whole world is hearing you. Go on.
Yes, good evening, Mazi Johnathan. Thank you for taking my call today. Would I say this is a very exciting discourse this night, because this has chopped deep into our people that they don't even know the way to come out of it. Because fear is a torment. Fear is something that when it grips a man, you lose test to do anything. And something that you could have made a little effort and succeed, fear will hold you down. And I want to contribute tonight. I'm calling from a harbor in Biafra land. I still remain smart, Jesus. And one, I want to look at the fear of old age. I had an interaction with a retiree in the ministry, and we were talking about the issue of Biafra. Oh, he said, my children, you people should take it easy. You know, we are old now, we cannot. I said, sir, it is not about your age. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Many a times, most of our people are afraid to take a step because they feel that age is no longer on their side. Then we have testimonies of people that even at the 80 years, 70 to 90, they achieve great heights. So it's not about age. It's not even about too young. Some persons we want to advise their young men and women, oh, you are too young. Why should you want to go and waste your life? No, these are fears that are planted in people by the enemies to make sure that they drain your energy of achieving something. Some people talk about the fear of old age or the fear of death. Now, I must bring us to understand something. The J.F. Kennedy, who was once one of the greatest presidents of the United States, was ruling America from his sick bed. He takes more than 2 injections every day because of himself. But yet, he made an outstanding performance as a president in America till tomorrow. It's not about your ill health, it's about your mind. Putting it to upon your mind to achieve something. Go beyond the limits to make sure that you liberate yourself. Like the mess we have found ourselves as veterans in this country because of the cows and the people who must start it. If a violent Biafran soldier during the First War that they cut short can take down five Americans, why is it that today we are more vibrant and knowledgeable more than even our fathers? Why should we be afraid to confront the enemies? We must not conform to this fear, and we cannot do it. That's another part of fear. Because some persons are afraid to take a step because they feel they can't. If you can't see who can do it, you must see yourself as somebody who can do anything. Before that, how to do it will come out of you. If David as a man did not believe in his heart that he can bring down Goliath, there is no way he should have done that. Even with God on his side. Because one thing we must overcome is fear. Fear of the enemy. Anytime you fear your enemies, you grow smaller. You magnify the enemies and make yourself smaller. We must go beyond this fear. If we say we are going to take down the enemy, we move ahead. Removing every fear in our mind, because fear is a barrier to anything we want to achieve in life. There is no more fear is in people, but we must learn to overcome it. I I remember was Ricky. He was speaking last time and he said that he was asking our leader, do you think you can defeat the Nigerian army? And I laugh at that coward. What is the Nigerian army? What do they have that we don't have more than them? What can they do that we can't do more than them? Given our technological development as a people. If not for Britain that is still giving them, what do they know about intelligence, about confrontation, about war? So our people must come out of this fear. Our leader has shown us an example that a man that you can face any situation, not giving them about what the consequences will be, but what he has put his mind to achieve. I can remember when we went to Abakaleke. The video is all over everywhere. Tell me any of them that can take that challenge and face the people with guns, face the police with guns. And that means. And we came out and came back with victory. So we must put fear aside. Because fear is the only thing that is going to stop us from what we can achieve, even with a little effort. We must put out fear. Mazi, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity this night. And good evening, good night to all Biafrans all over the world.
Is something highly dangerous, honestly speaking. Let me pick this call. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Please, if you are using earpiece, remove it. Once you call, talk directly through the phone. Because the earpiece, it gives problem.
Okay. I'll help Biafra.
I almost help Biafra.
My name is Kwachi Mezia Wisdom. I'm from Ohajibema. It's in Imo province. I'm calling from Ghana. So I'm the national player in Ghana. First of all, I want to make an announcement of our national meeting coming up on Sunday. Please, all our members here in Ghana, if you're hearing my voice, please remember that Sunday is our meeting. At the time 2 p.m. Ghana time. And so I want to announce one of us left, one of us died here in Ghana. So all the zone, all that are required for us. So please, as you're coming on Sunday, all the zone and units in Ghana, please make sure you come with it for the sending back of our body back to Biafra land. So Mazi, I want to just make a comment, and I want to ask Mazi, please, we have IPOB not a part of the zoo, because some of the people, they are asking they want to join IPOB in the north.
It depends on, we have some places, it depends on the place.
So we are like Abuja and other places.
Of course, we do, of course.
Because one of us, he said that he wants to join IPOB, but he's in Abuja, so he said I should connect him. But things are happening now, because we don't know the real people and the ones that are not real. So I told him I'll get back to it. So what Mazi okay for him said, no matter all the plans of the zoo, by the grace of Chukwuka, when they plan, we just for our people to be very careful right now. Going to Biafra, even now it's not the time of going to Biafra. Everyone should be in his house. 6, 7 o'clock. Be in your house. At least the abduction, I believe, as our leader have announced it. Organize yourself. The use of Biafra land, all the states in Biafra land, all their youth should organize themselves to make sure that all the abduction should stop. DSS is trying to go and adopt our people, target ESN. I took them with disgrace all of them, and he shall destroy them. Nigeria is gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwuka bless you, and I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should People carry on them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show them. Nigeria is have gone and is gone forever. So, Mazi, I want to appreciate. I just want to make an announcement of our meeting on Sunday. May Chukwu Kanu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show Chukwu bless you. And I pray that all of us will live to see Biafra, and also we should show
in every family in Biafra, any IPOB members, there is the light of the family. No matter the IPOB struggle, I'm talking about the men living life. If you watch IPOB family, any IPOB is the light of his own family. And that is how it is all over the Biafran land. And the person is the light of his own family. Is hope in that person, that is, even if the person does not have anything, you know that the future the person will make the family proud. So we cannot allow them to continue picking our voice. We in such a community, we also writing the name that is pointing our voice. So let the people speak generally together as one. If they are writing our voice name to picking them, let us picking the people that are writing the name. So that is my contribution. We cannot keep quiet. So that is my contribution. I don't have any more things to talk.
Thank you. You know, there's our proportion. I think I was interrupted also before. It's okay now. What you understand is this: we are in a state of war. That is why any person that is telling you that, oh, we don't want war, we are in a state of war. They are killing us, abducting us. It's only an ignoramus that we believe that everything is normal. Nothing is normal. We are in a war, covert war. Please, let me pick this call. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name is Ifan Chukwumadabuchi, coming from the Netherlands. I want to comment on the topic of your submission this evening. That is the fear of the unknown, or fear of the unknown. You see, this fear of the unknown is a factor of life in many walks of life, but I will go as it pertains our struggle for liberation. You see, our leader have told us that Biafra will be a confederation of Biafran nationalities. So nobody will be afraid that anybody will lord it over him, or how do they say it, marginalize them or overshadow them, or whatever you can call it. Because let me give you some example. Let's say the Ijaw nationality of Biafra, Ogoni nationality of Biafra, Igbo nationality of Biafra, you and every other nationality of Biafra will take control, make their own laws in their own, in their own nation in Biafra, and then, like in Alaska, people get cash from oil in Alaska. That is because the state decides what happens there. So in any other nationality that have any mineral in Biafra, the government of that nationality can decide how to dispense of their wealth. So because I know that some people will tell you they are domineering and all that, and the Igbos will be thinking, some of us will be thinking, how we deal with our things. So I'm appealing to our people, every nationality of Biafra, shake that fear that the enemy, the Fulanis, have implanted upon us, even from childhood, that your brothers will marginalize you or dominate you. Even the constitution of Biafra will stipulate, will put down the modus of separation. If a nationality say, oh, they don't want anymore, Biafra will put down a guided way to do it. So there's no need. Your governors are getting say 13% derivative. They are getting shares from Abuja every month, but you don't see it. You don't smell it. But we are telling you that when Biafra comes to your nationality again. Are you talking to me, my brother?
Go on. I'm not speaking. Go on.
Okay. So when we got Biafra, you nation minerals, we have 100% control of it. Of course, we know you have to say agree also a percentage you have to pay to the central for recurrent and expenditure and all that. So let our people, let Biafrans, let all people from the old eastern region not be buying into the Fulani propaganda and material of mind control that one ethnic group or other will dominate. Our leader has given us that we will have a system of government that is different in Africa, that will work for our people, because we know that we have different nationalities, but Biafra will be the okra that will bind the soup. So again, I'm talking to other Biafrans who are afraid. Nigeria have been hell on earth for us, but you are still afraid of coming out to join what Biafran IPOB is doing, because you don't want to change your comfort zone, but you are not comfortable in that comfort zone, but you still fear because of that fear of the unknown. Young men, everybody, men and women, even grandpas that are supposed to be wise, will be
becoming Otimpu or political talks or follow for politicians that will give you 1,000 or 2 to vote for them. And then after voting for them, they will abandon you, forget you. Why not? You see, if I haven't gotten everything in this life, in this agitation, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and this breed of IPOB, the genuine IPOB freedom fighters, led by our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have given us our dignity back. That money is good, but money is not everything. So when that politician will promise you, or you'll be hoping to get 1,000 or 50,000 from him, you tell him go to hell with your money. You are a Biafran, you want Biafra, because our people say that in Kechika, what we are pursuing for tomorrow is better and bigger than 1,000, 5,000, or whatever amount they will give you to buy your conscience. Our people should get this, that we have to go back to the core value that we are, principles and honor and dignity in life, that you cannot buy our conscience with money, especially when we are fighting for justice and when we are fighting for equity and goodness of our community. Not only me, Somadina, let's only me not live is a name that we give among ourselves in Biafra, in Igbo-speaking Biafra. So we have to go back to that kind of core value. And again, in the spirit of that fear of the unknown, we have to effect change by ourselves. So don't stand by and scratch your head and say this thing they are doing is good, Nankan is doing good, IPOB is doing good, but I don't want. You have to get involved, get organized, join IPOB, you know. And if when you join the IPOB, you have people that you can trust, because that's another thing I've gotten from IPOB. I can say it open in the air that I trust people in IPOB with my life. I don't fear when I'm with them, because we are brothers. We promise to take care of each other. So that's why you must join IPOB, so that you have a group that you can cooperate with and effect change. If somebody is killing our people, or if somebody is appointing out our people, you and a Biafran, a hardcore Biafran, can decide, even as a lone wolf, like our brother presented in the beginning, as a lone wolf, and tackle that person in any way, shape, or form that he deserves. You can give him a beating of his life to tell him that if this thing continues, or that the worst can happen to him, and it can happen to him, because our people, this is like kidnapping our people and killing us. So we cannot be condemning it because we are afraid to get involved. We must get involved. I mean, Nigeria has destroyed our lives. So it is now left for us to say never and never again, and enough is enough. So, and I must warn anybody that is participating in pointing out our people, even if you are a traditional ruler, even if you are an ordinary citizen, or you are in any kind of community group, stop pointing out our people, because if you do that, you will get the repercussion sooner than later, because that is abomination. That is abomination. Because in any freedom fighting outfit, we have to be able to operate in our own environment without being afraid of the people we are trying to rescue. This must stop. It must stop. And any traditional ruler that is making list and handing over to the governor to give to the armed forces, what you must know tonight is that we don't have governors. They are not about our interests, because they can't even talk. If you hear them talking, you feel like covering your face in shame, because they cannot talk straight anymore, because they have sold our land without knowing it. It's a fact. They have signed the memorandum of understanding with the Fulani, and they want to protect the budget money and all allocations. We have to know that we are on our own, but we are plenty on our own. If we join forces together, if we join hands together, and I must tell our people, don't give the police or the army any information or DSS. They are desperate. They are desperate. I heard that the Sarkin Fulani of Imo State, he said to the chiefs, if this continues, this insecurity continues, that he will do all of them. Just imagine. That will show you how weak and dependable our Igbo's, our traditional rulers have become on the governors, and the governors are dependent on the Fulanis, so we don't have anybody fighting for us. Of course, there may be a handful of Igbo's that are with us, at least know what we are fighting for is righteous, but we must know that many of them are beholden to the Sarkin Fulanis, and that the status the Fulanis has imposed. My brother, I think I have to leave it here so that other people can call in. God bless Biafra, and God bless every people of goodwill that are supporting our liberation. Biafra.
Almost Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? The platform is yours, please.
Okay.
Okay, and you cut. So, as I was saying, many people don't know that we are already in a war. Direct. It's not hidden. We are in a war. To take precautionary measures. You know, our leader have given the order in Anambra that there should be no vehicular movements from 12 midnight till I think 4 a.m. All these things is not doing it so for doing sake. No, it is to preserve lives. What we are fighting today is on using different dimensions. You know, the Fulani Caliphate, they learn from 1967 to 1970 war. They learned that, you know, that time is no more. That time they were having monopoly of media. They have BBC at their disposal. That is their foreign megaphone. So they cut off everything. Only what they show the world is what the world is seeing. But today they see that it is no more like before. Today everybody, as far as you are having a smartphone in your hand, you are a journalist. You can show the world what is happening. So they are using different ways in order to make sure that they deplete our numbers. Do you understand that? That is why once we have intelligence, our leader knows the best thing. Once he pronounces something, know that there are reasons for it. The Anambra curfew, he imposed vehicular curfew, is to prevent the police and the military using mufti, you know, going driving, abducted. They will just see you, corner you as a young man, a young woman. They will corner you, abduct you, put you inside the vehicle, and it might be your end. So all these things is to prevent, and there is no security better than security. I mean, people-oriented security. Do you understand? That is why Nigeria is not is secure, because the government, the politicians are different, the people are different. The people are on one side, the government politicians, they are on parallel side. They never. What Nigeria is doing is to use coercion, force, crush. That is why you hear only in them, what you hear in their language is crush. Let's crush them, kill them, arrest them, hoodlums, this and that. You know, that is what you hear. You never hear Nigeria try to go to the root cause of things in order to solve the problem through the roots by going to the root. You know, instead they got, they crush him, kill him, arrest him. No. That is how they do. And let me tell you, there is no government that can defeat the people. You know, the advantage we have is that IPOB, the people are with IPOB. All of us, everybody. You know, people that were yapping before, they are now repenting. People that were yapping against our IPOB, finding fault on everything we are doing, they are now repenting. They have, you know, we had somebody that called, I think yesterday, our leader, confessing. Many of them are confessing that they were wrong, that they were against our leader, they were against IPOB. But one said that they don't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is millions of years ahead. He saw millions of years ahead. He was millions of years ahead of everybody, because he saw what is about to happen, and it is happening today. So our people should understand this. This fear is a weapon. You know, imagine a road that you used to pass, just a part. You know, if you are walking on the road in the daytime, during the daytime, with trees and leaves and flowers, you enjoy it because you are seeing clearly. But in the night, because everywhere is black, is dark, everything becomes, you know, illusion. It becomes a source of fear. Because people are in darkness in Nigeria. That is why they are seeing the future as, you know, with fear, as illusion. Fear. They are afraid of the future. The freedom. They will tell you, no, let me read this. It's a news of, I think today's news. Breakup will worsen Nigeria's problems. Bugaja. Osman Bugaji. Dr. Osman Bugaji. You know, the Fulani, they always doctor, professor, all of them. What the doctor or doctor, professor is, that is what they are always. A former member of the House of Representatives, Osman Bugaji, has warned against the vision of Nigeria. This is all they know. He explained that the breakup of the country will worsen the situation of things in the country. How can breakup worsen the situation of things in a country whereby the country is no more existing? You understand? He encouraged Nigerians to set aside their differences and work for the progress of the country. Working for the progress of the country is putting a pantomime, terrorists to control your lives. Is it not? You see how laughable these people are. Okay, I finished with that news. I cannot continue. We only maintaining the unity of Nigeria, always maintaining the unity of Nigeria. That is rubbish. Let me read for you about the Pantami's history, little history. Pantami was a founding member of Al-Shabaab terror group. They received 6 million monthly from state governments. Upon Pantami's return to Nigeria from the Middle East, you know, they always school in mostly Sudan, all of them. Even Lamido Sanusi, even the Malami, the Supreme Court, the Supreme Court judge, is from they always school in Sudan. Do you remember that they made direct flight from Sudan down to any part of the northern corners? You know, all these things, people don't speak it. People, because the journalists, they are afraid. They tell them don't speak about it. They bring terrorists directly, without no control, to Castina, down to Bauchi. So that is what is happening. You think that Nigeria is normal? You think that there is no war? You are mistaken. That is why you are waking up today to know that the Fulani have occupied our forests. They have been planning and executing this for many years. For the Fulani, the conquest of Ottoman Danfodio has not been completed. They have been still fight. They have been fighting war till today. But for you, you think that you are peaceful. That you are living in a peace time. No. You are mistaken. Let me read a bit about this Pantami. He said, upon Pantami's return to Nigeria from the Middle East, where he schooled and formulated his religious foundations, he settled in Bauchi State, where a group of like-minded fanatics formed a group and linked it to the terror group in Eastern Africa. The group was called Al-Shabaab. Do you understand the Al-Shabaab in Somalia? They recruited heavily and preached a more violent-based gospel. The group operated in Bauchi State between 2009 and 2011. These are killers, terrorists. They are the people controlling your lives today. And you are telling us to, no, the unity of Nigeria, let us continue. Unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. Diversity is our strength. On what base? It drew its members from the elites in Bauchi State. A senior special advisor, SSA, to the governor of Bauchi State, Isa Yaguda, was recruited into the terror group. His name was Dr. Chido. Also, Honorable Yakub Shehu was recruited into the group. He is currently in the House of Representatives representing Bauchi local government area under the PRP party. Do you see? Many of the members of the group were given positions in the Isa Yagudu's administration. These are the people that are telling you that, oh no, one Nigeria. Oh, we should one Nigeria. We should stop this stupidity in our heads. That is what we are trying to, tell people here. That is what we are trying to get. We are trying to deliver people from stupidity. It is the hardest thing to do. I'm telling you. It is the hardest thing to do. It is high time we become sensible and stop allowing this janjaweed, these journalists, Nigerian media to continue confusing everybody. I think this is where I'm going to stop. And this broadcast, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. I think, as I said, tomorrow is another day. And people care Biafra. We bless. What is making this noise? Anyway, as I said, this is where I'm going to stop, and tomorrow is another day. I thank each and every one of you for listening, and we must continue because we are heading to Biafra. From me, I'm closing. I don't know. Somebody is calling me now. Why? I'm closing.
Exclusive.
If it's not for IT, tell me where do I go? If not for ESL, where do we stay? If not for IP, tell me where do I go? If not for ESL, where do we stay? IPOB, thank you. ESL, thank you. IPOB, thank you. ESL, thank you.
ESL is chasing away criminals in our land, in Biafra land.
Before we were truly messed up, but right now we are fully secure.
Words cannot tell how we feel about the things
stand for our rights. We say thank you for protecting Biafra land.
Yeah, you've been fighting so hard, protecting motherland against the Fulanese, enemies of Biafra land.
They are the soldiers that we know, born to safeguard and keep us safe.
If it's not for IPOB, tell me where do I go? If not for ESL, where do we stay? If not for IPOB, tell me where do I go? If not for ESL, where do we stay? IPOB, thank you, ESL.
Get it online on your mobile. This is IPOB Community Radio, Radio Biafra, the first and the last.
Right across the surface of this very planet Earth.